Hello, I'm Ron Daly, and welcome to the 11th Annual Fire Summit. That stands for Forging Innovation and Rural Education, and we're here at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, which was formerly called the Expo Center. And today, a couple hundred teachers and students will be presenting their innovative practices. They receive these innovation grants, and they're going to be talking to their peers about that to get feedback from their peers on what ideas that they have that they may want to incorporate in their project. And then in the spring, in April, those teachers and students will come back and present about how their project went. So this is Firecast. Since my name is Ron Daly, we call it the Daily Show. So it's not Jon Stewart, but you are the very first guest at this 11th Fire Summit on the Daily Show. So I'm pleased to have Megan Huffman here, and she teaches the 5th to the 8th grade at South Floyd Elementary in Floyd County. She lives in Millard, so she has about a 45 minute commute to her school. But you have an interesting project called the Coffee Cart. So what is that, and where did you get that idea?
So it's the Coffee Cart project. We're calling it Raider Bucks, and it is for special education students to be able to learn work experience and social interaction that they wouldn't usually do. So we're going to have 2 carts, and we're going to have different orders that we do on Thursdays, and the teachers will order what they want, and then on Fridays we'll have the orders, and it'll be student run. The kids will make their own coffee, or they'll help make the coffee. We have little K-cups, so it's not going to be just coffee. So we'll have the coffee ordered, and we'll have the kids make it, and then they will deliver it to the teachers, and they'll have a little order, and they'll have a cash register to tell them, okay, your order is so much, and they'll be able to work the cash register on their own. And it will take a little bit of practice, but I think that it'll really help them with learning skills that I think will be great for them in the future.
Well, Megan, this is a really neat, exciting project. That's why I wanted to talk to you about it. But you can't do this on your own. Of course, your students are doing, so you must have had some help from some other teachers?
Yeah, my paraprofessionals are going to be helping as well. They'll be helping the kids learn how at first, because we're going to have to do some practice rounds first. And then we're going to have some teachers that will volunteer to kind of help out and be like the testers at first to see how it goes before we start doing the whole school. And hopefully we'll even have some mentor students that would like to help the kids, things like that, just to have like the whole building involved.
How did you come up with this idea?
I've seen it before in other FMD and MSD classrooms, and I really wanted to try to do something like that with my kids, and I've always wanted to, but I just haven't been able to until I saw this grant. And me and actually another teacher, Kelsey Tackett, were talking about it, and I was like, oh, that would be great, because I've always wanted to do one. So I applied for the grant, and hopefully we got it.
You used a couple of initials there about different types of things. And so
Yes.
Go ahead and tell us what those are.
So MSD is moderate and severe disabilities, and FMD is functional mental disability. So that's what my classroom is. It's 7 kids that are in the MSD FMD classroom.
That can be challenging, but it has to be satisfying to see them progress and learn and be able to contribute to society. So this project fits right into that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I actually just saw too in Lexington, they actually have a coffee shop that is for people with disabilities. So, I'm hoping to try to get these skills. Maybe one of my kids would end up there. Like, it would be great.
Tell us about your teaching career and why you went in. Why did you go into teaching?
Okay, it's my 4th year this year, and I went into teaching mostly because I've always wanted to help in some way, and I've always been good with kids and working with kids. I used to babysit and things like that, and I always wanted to help kids with disabilities. My Aunt Debbie was actually kind of a big inspiration with that. She used to work at the greenhouse down in Shelby Valley that helps people with disabilities. She used to work there, and seeing her do that, it kind of always inspired me. And my dad and my mom always inspired me. They always said, you should be a teacher and things like that. So I just thought it would be good to work with disability.
So you enjoy your work?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. What are some challenges of being a teacher now and here in Eastern Kentucky and in your school?
I mean, it's difficult trying to get everything together. Like the paperwork that is needed for FMD students, that can be challenging. Trying to balance working with the kids and their goals, and then also trying to get testing requirements. Like it's a balancing act.
Well, and I think a lot of people, unless they spend a lot of time in the classroom, they don't realize it's just not the teaching that occurs, but you have to prepare for that class. And then in your case, you probably got more paperwork than
Yes.
other instructors do.
Yeah, special education definitely has a lot of paperwork. Like I didn't realize that as fully until I really got into the field and realized, oh wow, this is mountains of paperwork, even for just 7 kids.
So as you look at your career, where do you want to be in 20 years in education?
I really would like to just keep working on, helping kids with disabilities, helping certain kids that need like specific help. Like that's always been my thing, is wanting to help kids that don't like that. General ed, they try to, but I like having those kids because I know that they need me, and I know that they need some extra help, and I'm super willing to do that.
Okay.
So.
Well, Megan, thank you for being on
Thank
the Daily
you.
Show. And I tell you what, your students are very lucky to have you.
Thank
in your
you.
school.
Thank you.